Good morning and happy Sunday, Frag fans. Welcome to the Fox Accord. If you like this content, you know the drill. Please subscribe, please like, and comment below. I'd love to hear if you've tried any of the fragrances I've talked about. And I would like to thank all my subscribers and anybody that's new. I talk about fragrances, I review them, I let you know my thoughts. So please follow along and support the cause if you're into that type of content. And with that said, I'm going to get into a little bit of my weekly rotation. So let's get into it. First fragrance I received, I'm not sure, maybe a month or two ago, and it kind of sat. Some of my fragrances get lost in the mix because I'm always getting new samples and getting things sent to me, or ordering. And this one was a pleasant surprise. It was one of those fragrances I purchased because it was cheap. I think under 40 bucks, like around 30. It's from an iconic soccer player, football player, and he has other fragrances as well that I've heard mixed things, but I never jumped on. But the note breakdown I really enjoyed. So let me just show you guys. It's Cristiano Ronaldo Legacy Private Edition. You got, this is the sides, it has this plastic kind of tread. Bottom has batch codes and all that stuff. It's a solid heavy bottle. Coolest part, it's got a magnetic cap that holds really well. It has his initials at the top. Now, atomizer, not bad, but this fragrance was not what I was expecting. It is a woody, sweet, vanilla, basil notes in it. There's moss. It's warm, spicy. It's aromatic. It is got a fresh spiciness to it. It opens up with this beautiful basil note, and I'm usually not into like basil fragrances. I have a couple that I like that are more summertime, but this, it can be playful in the fall, the winter, and any time type of deal. I think it performs for me a little bit in the cooler weather because it gets very powdery and woodsy, and that basil note stays in. I'm telling you guys, this kind of shocked me. It's a unique scent. You're not going to smell like others. It performs well. It's an average performer, 6-7 hours. It leaves a nice scent trail. Like I said, it's unique, sexy. If you haven't got your hands on it, it's a cheapie. And if you're looking for a powdery, woodsy, moss, basil type experience, Cristiano Ronaldo Legacy Private Edition. This stuff is great. This was my Monday. Super impressed. Gonna wear this and keep rocking this to see how this does me. But quite the surprise that this bad boy is as good as it is. Tuesday came around, and this is no stranger to the fragrance community. I went with Boss Bottled Private Accord. This is a lovely, warm, spicy, has a coffee note. It's woody, it's amber, it's not too sweet. It's kind of got this fresh, spicy thing going on. Like the other fragrances in the Boss line, it has that Boss DNA before a cooler weather, fall, winter, spring. I would even do this in the summer if I'm in a controlled environment. But such a gorgeous fragrance. I see why everybody talks about this. If you haven't gotten your nose on Boss Bottled Private Accord, this stuff is great. It's if you're into it, it's a compliment puller. It gets attention. It smells great. It has average performance, 6 to 7 hours as well. Leaves a nice sillage. Holidays are coming around. This is something I've been wearing a ton lately. I was a little late to getting this stuff, but I love it. Check out Boss Bottled Private Accord. Gorgeous, gorgeous juice. One of the most exciting on my list came this week. I tested it on Tuesday night after I got out of the shower, and I ended up going to bed wearing it. One of my favorite houses that I talk about in a lot of my content the new release from Zaharov Signature Tobacco. In my opinion, is a gorgeous blonde tobacco, slightly sweetened. There's cognac and rum and a bunch of notes in this. I'm not going to give you the full breakdown right now, but what I get from this is this very refined, elegant blonde tobacco, fresh cigar scent, lightly sweetened, and it's blended so well just in the background. Slight cognac again. It's not boozy by no means, but they're just so well blended Zaharov fragrances that it's like a mystery what's happening, and that's what I get. Some of people and some of my friends say this smells similar to Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille, 1821. A lot of tobacco fragrances have similarities. I don't get that. This stands on its own. Guys, this is a new release from the House of Zaharov. Get your nose on it. Gorgeous fragrance. It's going to get a lot of wears out of me. Love this stuff. Great job, George. The fourth fragrance on my list is from a new, smaller niche house that just came around. The owner's name is Niles. He is a mensch. I really dig his vibe. We've shot the shit over DMs on Instagram, and if you haven't followed City Rhythm, give them a follow on Instagram or any social media outlets they have posted up. But one of their fragrances I got a sample of a few weeks back. I'm just going to show you. It's called City Rhythm Miami Tropical Seduction. This stuff, it has coconut, lime, saffron. I know there's some rum, ambergris, believe cedar. I'm not really into coconut fragrances. I'm starting to grow into them. But this is a beautiful, creamy, sweet, not overly sweet, it's not cloying. It is just such a gorgeous fragrance. It's just one of those fragrances you can't help but to keep coming back to. I've worn this out. I've gotten some great attention. Guys, I'm telling you, you want to try something really delicious, especially if you're in a warmer weather climate. This thing is going to get you some attention. You're just going to smell beautiful. Guys, check out City Rhythm. I can't talk enough about this. The point is, from a Thursday fragrance, this is a killer. Love this stuff. It's beautiful. Now, entering the weekend, my Friday scent really doesn't need any introduction. Excuse my little puppy. She's whining because she's in her little house because she took a big fat dump next to my bed and ruined my coffee experience with the foul odor that comes out of this little monster. But this fragrance, my Friday fragrance, needs no introduction. I ended up getting my hands on it through another fellow fragrance fanatic and enthusiast and seller on Instagram. Very excited to get this. I haven't had a bottle since I ran out, and it's Guerlain Ideal Extreme. Now this is a fruity, sweet, there's almond in this tobacco. There's got a nice leather going through it. It's animalic. There's cinnamon in this thing. Just like most of the Guerlain Ideal line. From the original to the Parfum to this one, they are just all beautiful. You can't go wrong if you get your hands on this. It's discontinued, it could be pricey, but if you look around, you could get a good deal on it. And I'm telling you, Friday was a beautiful experience with one of my favorites from Guerlain, Ideal Extreme. And last but not least, from a house that I've just been starting to get into, that I was introduced to on Ross Carlos's channel. He was showing a fragrance called Ocean Noir, which I got in a sample set, which is gorgeous, but it's been out of stock. I would love to get my hands on that one. A very beautiful, blue, creamy experience of what I've, tried so far on my little sample. But this one I went with, it was a cool Sunday morning, It's raining outside right now. My dog is crying. I wanted something sweet, almost edible, gourmandish, so I went with Jet Black Platinum. This stuff, it's a little travel spray because I didn't want to blind buy a full bottle, is just a warm, spicy, there's cinnamon, there's vanilla, I think there's not toffee, either toffee or caramel in it. There's lavender, it's powdery, but I get this beautiful, sweet, vanilla, slight, musky experience that just, it's great. If you like, whatchamacallit, Stronger With You Intensely or Absolutely, or anything in that realm of those type of delicious, delectable fragrances, you're gonna like this one. It's not redundant to have if you have Stronger With You. The creaminess, it's another very addicting fragrance that I keep smelling myself, and it makes me want to have a big fat slice of cake. This stuff is delicious. Jet Black Platinum by Michael Malone. Sunday Experience. So that's my weekly rotation, Monday through Sunday. I want to thank everyone that has stopped by. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on any of these fragrances and any suggestions if you guys want me to review. I'm always down to do that. My doggy is freaking out. I'm gonna say goodbye. I love you all. Smell great, stay safe, peace always, and love to all. See you later.